Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So Radha and Mohan will be ending today or tomorrow. So I thought to bring the season finale, that is Z World season finale, to you guys because the show still continues on ZTV, but Z World is ending theirs tomorrow. So this is how the show is going to end on Z World tomorrow. Please keep watching to find out. Radha's father gives Radha a choice to choose between Mohan and him. Tulsi tells Radha that now she cannot stop her because there is nothing more important than a father and mother. However, Radha apologetically chooses Mohan over her father. Radha's father gets angry at Radha's decision and he tells everyone that from this moment onward, Radha is dead for him and he performs the rituals for Radha's death despite Grandma's disagreement. Radha cries in pain, but she tells Mohan that the time for their marriage is passing. Meanwhile, Mohan tells Radha that she has exploited his weakness for Gungun and for his family to fool him. However, Radha has burnt his trust and the love he has for her in the holy fire, and she has taken away from him the care and the concern that he has for her. Mohan tells Radha that she now disgusts him because he doesn't want to see her or have her in his life. Tulsi's mother tells Mohan not to scare Radha but to make a decision instead, either to marry Radha or to hand over Gungun's custody to her. Damini tells Mohan not to get pressured and they will win the custody of Gungun for sure. However, the police and the women from the foundation tells Mohan that he can only get the custody only if he marries Radha, and Radha also tells Mohan that they should get married now. Mohan, who has been listening to everyone, tells Radha that he will do as she says and he will marry her, but this will be the biggest mistake of her life. Damini rebukes Radha and tells her that she has finally gotten her wish and she has taken over someone else's husband. Damini blames Radha, but Radha shuts Damini up and tells her that she is the other woman who has tried to take over Mohan from her. Radha snatches the bridal chunri with Mohan's name from Damini's head and tells her that from this moment onward, only she has right on Mohan and no one else. Radha shows Damini the turban that Mohan has refused earlier and tells Damini that Mohan had refused it because Damini was to tie it on Mohan. Radha goes to get the turban and she ties the turban to Mohan, while Mohan sits with a blank expression because he now hates Radha so much but he couldn't do anything. Later, Gungun brings the garland for Mohan and Radha, which they exchange with each other while everyone stands in shock and silent. The priest begins to explain the wedding vows. Mohan stops the priest and tells him that he will decide the promise for the wedding vows because this is not the usual wedding. Mohan tells Radha that in the first vow, he would give Radha every moment to regret this marriage and he would never let her be happy. In the next vow, he tells Radha that he will never accept her as his wife. In the third vow, he promised to make Radha's life worse than it is. Mohan also promised to only do the opposite of what Radha says and act on all her fears. In the fifth vow, he tells Radha that when she will be begging him to leave her, then also he will keep her by his side. He tells her in the sixth vow that he will never say any word of love to her. Mohan is about to make the seventh vow, but Radha tells him to let her make the seventh promise. She tells him that for the seventh vow, she will continue to love him every day and her love for him would increase and she will love him till the moment that she dies. Mohan tells Radha that he will continue to hate her with the same intensity of love that she has for him and she will never be happy. After the vows, Radha tells Mohan that she has one souvenir from Tulsi and she shows the wedding necklace that Tulsi gave to her to him. Mohan looks shocked to see the wedding necklace and he tells Radha that he is not surprised to see this with her because this can be expected from someone who has taken Tulsi's bridal dress from the grave. Meanwhile, Damini threatens to never let Radha live in peace from this day forward. Finally, Mohan applies the vermilion on Radha while Radha feels that her mission is accomplished. Tulsi tells Radha that she will not see her or hear her again because of the promise that she made to Mohan, and Tulsi also blessed their marriage and says that they should live happily together. The priest asks Radha and Mohan to live a happy married life together, while Mohan makes a funny face sarcastically. Mohan says that everyone would eventually get to know if he and Radha will live a happy life or a sad life ahead, and he throws away the turban and everything. Mohan comes down from the marriage platform with Radha following him. Tulsi tells Radha that she has to leave her alone now because of Mohan's promise in the past, and Tulsi disappears, leaving Radha upset, but Radha couldn't do anything. The police and the NGO women ask Radha if she is happy now that she has gotten what belongs to her from the beginning. Radha thanks them for helping her to get her right back in the family, and she asks them to make their exit as everything has been taken care of. The police and the NGO women leave after assuring Radha that they are there with her if anything bad is done to her by the family. They are on her side. Namada, that is Tulsi's mother, tells Radha to consider her as her mother and says that she is very happy that Gungun got Radha as her mother. Namada asks Kadambari to take care of Radha so that she does not end up like her real daughter Tulsi, and Namada lives with her people. Rameshwar joins his hand and apologizes to Vishnath for whatever Radha did with their family. Rameshwar says that they must have been inefficient in teaching Radha about respect and dignity. As Rameshwar and Sundari walks away, Radha stops them and says that she will return for her after-marriage ritual. Rameshwar says that his daughter has died, while Sundari asks Radha never to return to their home again because the doors are closed for her. They leave the house while Radha cries while sitting on her knees. As Radha approaches Vishnath and asks him to give her his blessings, Vishnath, that is Mohan's father, steps away and says that he prefers not to have a daughter like Radha. Kadambari asks Radha not to ask for her blessings because she can only curse Radha at this point. Ajit and Ketki also shows their disgust for Radha and says that they have been used by Radha. Damini says that everyone there hates Radha, to which Radha replies that she does not care what Damini thinks about her. Radha says that Damini has no place in that family, but Mohan stops Radha and tells Radha that it is not her own house in the first place too. Mohan announced that Radha will not live in that house because she is not his wife even though they just got married, and Mohan says that Radha can never get the right of a wife and the right of a daughter-in-law, and Mohan drags Radha out of the house. Mohan gets very angry and he holds Radha's hand and takes her towards the main door, and Mohan finally throws Radha out of the main door of the house, and Mohan shuts the door in Radha's face despite Radha crying in front of him, but Mohan refused to listen and he closed the door on her. So this is how the show is going to end. After Radha and Mohan got married, Mohan got angry for the fact that thinking that Radha used him because Radha had to lie that she was already married to Mohan, even though it was only to protect Mohan and his family. But because Mohan did not know, so Mohan had to throw Radha out of the house after they got married. But not to worry, because Gungun is going to do Radha's grab Peresh and bring her back to the house. And that will be in another season of Z World. Because for now, they are stopping it right here. And they will be replacing it with another series called His Mistress Child. That will be by 8 o'clock from tomorrow onward. And they are bringing back This Is Fate. I don't know why they did not Kukuma put This Is Fate by 8 o'clock and then put His Mistress Child by 10 o'clock. I still feel like the Z World time slot for all this series, all this new series, or all our series that they are bringing back, I feel like their time slot is very, very somehow. Why can't they just bring This Is Fate and put it by 8 o'clock, then put his mother's or his mistress child, put it by 10 o'clock, because This Is Fate is also returning this month, so it is going to replace If You Were Not There. But who am I to change what the world has already done? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video and share it. I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.